My name is Shri. Welcome to Yoga with Shri. This is my Pranayama practice zone. Just breathe. So, this is my very first video for this series of pranayama practice sessions. I just want to talk a little about what is pranayama, why you should practice pranayama, what does it do for you, and what does it do for your yoga practice. So, I'm going to explain it in very simple terms so that even if you're a beginner, if you've never done yoga before, if you've never done pranayama before, that's absolutely fine. We all start somewhere, so please start here. What is pranayama? It's very simple. In Ashtanga Yoga is the classical tradition of yoga. So Ashtanga Yoga has 8 levels. Imagine it like 8 steps leading somewhere, like a staircase. So the first step is ayama, second step is niyama, third is asana, which is what I think most of us are familiar with, the physical flows, the bodily postures, managing your physical body as seen. And fourth step or fourth limb is pranayama. So pranayama is a Sanskrit term which can be split into 2 parts, prana plus ayama. So what is prana? Prana is a very broad term which can mean a lot of things. It means life, life energy, vital energy, wind, air, breath. Most of us relate pranayama to just breathing exercises. That is true. It is working out the breath, the air, the oxygen we take in, consciously regulating the journey that this air takes from the time we take it in our body when we inhale, and then whatever happens after that, and then we let it out. Exhale the carbon dioxide. And ayama means stretching or expansion, regulation, control. Pranayama is probably my most favorite part of my yoga practice because breath is the anchor for the yoga practice. It is like an important link, the most important link, like a bridge between the body and the mind. If you simply work out your body, say you do that, you do a downward dog, you go for planks, but what is actually happening inside, the breath is still frantic. So unless we work our breath, unless we know how to regulate and work with our breath, our yoga practice is just incomplete. It's just working with one side. So in order to balance your yoga practice, we need to work out the body and the breath. Is prana breath? Prana and breath are the same? Not exactly. Prana is our life energy particles. It is our subtle body, our energy that we feel. For example, if you rub your hands together, you're going to feel a tingling sensation. That is prana. But why is pranayama often related to breath work? It is because breath is like the closest aid, like a best friend of the life energy particle. Air is very subtle. Prana is even more subtle. But the best way you can get to prana is by working with air. In very simple terms, the practice of pranayama helps to soothe your respiratory system, helps to strengthen your respiratory system, soothe your nervous system, which is why it calms you down. If you're somebody who's prone to stress, anxiety, hypertension, high blood pressure, well, you've come to the right place. Pranayama practice is just for you. And for busy professionals who don't have the time, like you can't take 1 hour for your yoga or some other practice, do a quick 5 to 10 minute pranayama session. It'll give you the same amount of well-being. Number 3, it maximizes the absorption of oxygen, the potential of your body to absorb and work with oxygen to an optimal level. So all your brain cells, all the cells in your body get recharged and learn how to utilize the oxygen better. So roughly you become like an energy saver light bulb, very energy efficient. You learn how to manage energy better. And if you're somebody who cannot have enjoy a full-fledged asana practice because of some health conditions, like a lot of people suffer from back issues, or glaucoma patients, people who have some eye pressure issues can't fully enjoy an asana practice. You have many limitations in what asanas you can or cannot practice. So that being the case, do not worry. Pranayama is yet another way for you to fully enjoy the calmness and the bliss that a yoga practice can give you. So let us breathe well and live well. We breathe, so we live. When we breathe better, we live better. So I'll be guiding you through very structured and rhythmic pranayama routines covering all aspects of pranayama that are mentioned in Hatha Yoga texts. So in a very simple way, in a very fun way, in a very enjoyable way. So this is what Just Breathe is going to be all about. And we'll talk more, which every video, let's breathe more. Let's add a really nice dose of pranayama or breathing practice to our yoga sessions.